Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Building Big with Jerm. Today, we are starting off with something a little bit different. We're starting out with a Q&A. So we're just going to go ahead and jump straight into this because there are a lot of questions I have to get to. And I'm going to try to get to as many questions as possible that people asked in the comments from the last episode. But like I said, there are a lot, so we'll see. If I missed yours, I'm sorry. Like I said, there were a lot. So I did try to keep these in some kind of order, try to keep most of the YouTube related or real life related ones all together, and then the Minecraft related ones all together. But there's probably going to be some that are mixed up, so sorry about that. But starting off with 5. How old are you? I'm 20 years old. Enigma. How do you get inspiration for your builds? I get a lot of inspiration from watching other YouTubers, but for a long time my main source of inspiration was from Craft. They have some great builds over there, and I highly recommend going and checking them out if you don't know who they are. I'll try to remember to link them up in the top right corner of the screen, but if I forget about that, just search Craft on YouTube. It's WESTEROS Craft. But yeah, also from honestly, I get inspiration anywhere I can from other YouTubers. I try to stay away from getting it from other YouTubers so I'm not copying anybody. But Pinterest is a good place, looking up concept art for games or just drawings. It's a really good place. Just go on Pinterest, search for medieval house. You'll get thousands of results. So that's always one of my favorite places to go for inspiration. If I can't find something somewhere else, then I'll go there and I'll definitely be able to find something. Next question from Zaliko. I'm sure I butchered that. I have no idea how to pronounce it. I'm sorry. But question, do you have your buildings pre-built somewhere else, and where do you find inspiration for them? Already answered the inspiration one, but I do pre-build pretty much all of my builds. Only thing I don't do most of the time is small details or even interiors. I do not plan out interiors. I think it's a waste of time for me personally. But yeah, builds, especially larger builds, I pre-build. And I kind of started doing that. Well, I did it a long time ago, a lot. Then I stopped for a while and just kind of went with whatever came to me on the spot. But I started again when I started working on this Tuscan city, and it really helped a lot with this, especially so you can nail down the style first, so you don't have to go back and keep redoing stuff if you end up coming up with a better style. So yeah, I definitely pre-build my stuff. I actually have quite a few projects pre-built for the future of this series. I'll try to remember to put on some clips of my test world that I build all this stuff in. But yeah, next one is from Shema, I think that's how you pronounce it. What kind of music do you listen to? I mostly listen to a lot of classic rock, some 60s, 70s, 80s. I'm a really big fan of Queen right now, so I listen to a lot of their music. And then every once in a while, I listen to some 90s rock, some grunge rock, like Nirvana, or what's the other one? Pearl Jam, or I don't know, just bands like that. Next one's from KK. What's your favorite movie? I honestly don't watch that many movies. I would have to say right now, my favorite movie is El Camino, just because Breaking Bad is my favorite TV series of all time. And El Camino, if you don't know, is a sequel to Breaking Bad, and I loved it, so that's probably my favorite movie right now. Next question is from Bulbasaur. His question is, what do you do for a living? Right now, I'm doing college and YouTube. I don't have a normal job, but with Patreon and YouTube, it's gotten to the point where I can do this as a part-time job. I don't have to get another job right now. Thanks to all of you guys, you have made that possible, so thank you. But yeah, I guess this, technically. But I also don't have any bills or anything like that to pay right now, so it's pretty easy for me to do this and it be sustainable. Next question is from Nwilin. He asked, what are you studying in college? And are there any correlations in what you do with Minecraft, texture pack development, and etc. with college studies? Also, do you think it's hard juggling social life, school, and making videos? Well, I'm going to college for graphic design, so I'd say there's definitely a correlation with that and the texture pack development stuff. I've gotten really nitpicky with my textures as I've gone through college, and I've learned a lot more about it, kind of through college and kind of through some other stuff. But yeah, that's what I'm doing. Also, like with Minecraft projects in general, like build projects, I've gotten some inspiration from some history classes for sure. Also, is it difficult juggling social life, school, and making videos? Yeah, definitely. I'd hang out with my real life friends way less than I used to before I started doing this much more seriously. So yeah, it's definitely hard to do that. I mean, between school and making videos, the school is easy. I do most of it online, and I can get that all knocked out in like one day a week. I usually do all my school stuff on Sunday, and I can get it all knocked out then. But yeah, it's definitely hard to balance the two things for sure. Next question is from Slushy. Do you see yourself doing YouTube full time? I mean, yes, that is kind of the goal. I would love to do this full time. I think either way, if I can't end up doing it full time at some point, then I'll still be doing this for sure because I love doing it. I love making videos and I love this game, so I'll probably definitely still be doing this. But yeah, I would love to do it full time, but we'll see. Next one is from Spotter. He asked, how long have you been doing YouTube and when did your channel really get started? Well, I've been doing YouTube. I mean, I've been doing YouTube on and off. I started doing it on and off like in 2011. And then didn't really start uploading consistently until 2014. The first videos you can find on my channel only go back to 2014. Everything else has been either privated or deleted. Yeah, in 2014 is when I started building big with Jerm, and I've been doing it at least once a week, I would say, since then. Maybe skipping a few weeks here and there, but yeah, I've been doing it since then pretty much. NukeBeast TV asked, since when do you play Minecraft? And I'm sure you're asking, how long have I been playing Minecraft? I started playing Minecraft sometime in like 2011, I think. My very first world, if you don't know, I recently just went back to it a couple months ago and started renovating it. I didn't finish the series. I've been thinking about doing a third episode and just like recapping everything that I did in the first two episodes and then finishing it all in one episode. So I might do that soon to show off just the first world I built in. But that world started in like 1.2, I think. Maybe 1.1, I'm not positive. But I may have been playing, I know I at least played the beta, or not the beta, the free PC gamer trial before that. And I might have had it on Xbox before that too. So I'm not exactly sure when I exactly started playing Minecraft, but I know it was around 2011, 2012. Next question from this guy. I'm sorry, I have no idea how to say your name. But for the Q&A, how and where do you make your amazing texture pack, and where or how do you get inspired for it? I make my texture pack using a program called Asaprite, or at least the textures for it. And then I do all the modeling and stuff using Cubic Studio, I think is what it's called. And then anything else I need to do, I just use Notepad++. But yeah, that's how I make it. And then, I mean, I get inspiration from a bunch of different places for the texture pack. I'll see something that somebody posts on the Minecraft subreddit, or I'll get inspired by something B-Dubs does, or like something from Conquest, or Westeros Craft. I mean, there's just a bunch of places. Celion asks, how do you manage to stop the texture pack from breaking between updates? Well, I mean, I just updated to work with the texture, or with the new version. Like right now, I'm in the process of updating it to 1.15 because they changed some things about packs where chests are a little bit different, and like enchantment glints and a few other things that I'm gonna have to update to work with 1.15. So I just have to upload a new version once 1.15 comes out. Yeah, it's usually not too difficult. Between 1.12 and 1.13, that was really difficult because we had to completely redo our entire texture packs. And yeah, it was just annoying. My YouTube account asks, what if you were to do an ultra modern section? I don't think I want to do that in my world because I want to keep my world fairly like medieval feeling. So I don't think I'll ever do anything modern, but maybe I'll do it in like another series, or maybe I'll do a series specifically for like a modern build or something like that at some point in the future. I would like to do one, but I don't want to do one in my world. Kiritic asked, are you interested in making a similar series in Hytale? Definitely. I mean, we'll have to see how Hytale plays, how the controls are and stuff like that. The big thing for me is going to be the controls, I think. If the controls aren't similar to Minecraft, then it's going to kill the game for me. I won't want to do any building in it. But there are a lot of really cool looking building blocks that they've shown from their little teasers that I really would like to build with. So I'm definitely at least going to be trying it on the channel for sure. William K asked, do you plan on joining a multiplayer server like Hermitcraft or Source Block? I mean, maybe. I mean, for Hermitcraft, you really have to know people that are on there. I don't really know many people on there. I know Wells, and I've talked to B-Dubs before, but I think that's it. I think that's pretty much it. So, probably not Hermitcraft. But Source Block, I know a couple people on there. I know Sausage, I've known him for years, and I've known Whip for years. So, I mean, there's no plans right now, but maybe sometime down the road. I'd love to play with them again. Mr. Tipu Tapu asked, what do you think Minecraft should add in terms of building? Honestly, the biggest feature I want added to Minecraft, the feature I want to add in most to Minecraft, is the ability to add our own blocks through data packs. I mean, with that, there'd be endless possibilities for what we could add using a data pack and a texture pack, stuff like that. I think it would be really, really cool to be able to do that. But if not that, then probably something like log walls, or even just more wall blocks in general. There's just not enough in the game, I feel like. Or like a darker stone texture or stone block. I have a feeling we might get one in the Nether update, because the stalagmite blocks they showed in the Sandstone Valley or Soul Sand Valley, those look like they could possibly be like broken down into different other types of blocks, and they were like a dark gray, almost black texture. So that block might do it for me, but if not, then I want like a darker stone block. Neckhorse asked, what motivates you to keep building in this single player world? If I were in your place, I don't think I could build the crazy stuff you do, knowing that you can't experience it alongside anyone. Even though you put up a world download, it still wouldn't feel the same to me. Well, I guess it's different for like me, because I'm recording this and uploading it to YouTube. So I'm getting all kinds of feedback from you guys, and in a way I kind of am playing alongside you guys, kind of. But some other reasons I prefer building up a giant world like this is, I mean, I don't ever have to worry about the world getting reset. If I was playing with a big group of other people, in most cases, the server would eventually have to reset. But in a single player world, I can keep it for as long as I want. I can move at my own pace and don't have to worry about what anyone else thinks, really. Wing-Ridden Angel asked, could you make a Bedrock version of your texture pack? And also, how would you feel about the idea of building like an Egyptian city in the desert with pyramids? I do definitely want to do a desert city with some pyramids at some point in the future. In the Bedrock texture pack, I do eventually want to release a Bedrock version of the texture pack, but I just don't have the time to work on that right now. Galaxy Glitch asked, is there a building style you dislike? If so, why? Honestly, I don't know. I really don't think there are any styles that I like specifically dislike. There's some styles that I'll probably never do, like a suburban style house, or stuff like that, like modern day. Not like modern builds, but like building houses that you see today in real life. I probably won't ever do something like that. It just seems a little too boring for me. I can't add a bunch of like extra details to something like that. Like in my medieval builds, I could add like all kinds of texture into the walls to add cracks or different colors or gradients and stuff like that. But with a modern day, like a suburban house, can't really do that unless you're going for like a rundown house or something, like abandoned house. But yeah, just don't really have any interest in doing that. But whenever I see builds like that people have done, I don't dislike them or anything. It's just not really my style. But alright, so I think that's basically the main questions that I've got. I did get a lot of repeats, so if I missed specifically yours, I'm sorry about that. I just chose like the first ones I saw of each one. But let's go ahead and jump into the game now and check out what I've been working on. Alright, we're back, and I've done quite a bit of work, as you just saw. I mean, during the time lapse, you saw pretty much everything that I did here. But let's go ahead and get a closer up view of everything. So this is kind of the exterior of the bathhouse that I'm working on. It's not done. I'm gonna have a big part on this side that comes out, kind of like a little overhang thing that you can walk under. And then this is gonna be replicated on this side. And then I still need to figure out what I'm gonna do on the other sides of the building, but I think this is looking pretty cool. I'm okay with it. I don't love it. I'm not in love with it, but I think it's good enough for what we need. And I think it'll fit in with the city fairly well. So yeah, I like it. I think it's cool. I think now, really quick, I want to come through here on the outside and just add a little bit of detailing to the sides here. Whoops, didn't mean to do that. I want to add some leaves covering up the sides, on the sides here, just kind of climbing up the walls like we've done, I mean, everywhere else pretty much. Just because I think it adds a little bit of extra detail to the place. So something like that will be good. And then we can climb up here and add in a few leaves just kind of hanging down from here. Like a dad. Give me that slab. Dang it. Then maybe come over to this side, do the same. We'll knock out this block, put a leaf there, and then knock out that one. And we can put one there and there. And yeah, I think that looks pretty cool. I think we could still do a few things to that front to make it look a little bit nicer, but I think it's good enough for now. So one last thing I want to do here, I want to make a tree right about here, I think. And we're gonna do the little cypress trees that we've done all around the area here. So we'll do one right here. And these trees are fairly easy to do, so I don't need to show every little part of it, I don't think. But let's see, how does that look? Yeah, that looks pretty good. I like that. Now we'll do another tree right about here, I think. And from here we'll go up 1, 2, and we're gonna need some filler blocks. So let me grab that real quick. So we'll put one there, break that, go up one, and then just kind of come up here a little bit. I mean, it doesn't, I pre-built this in my creative test world, but it really doesn't have to be perfect. So that's what the trunk's looking like, and it's not looking too bad. I don't mind that. But now let's climb up here and do the leaves really quick. And there we go, that looks pretty good. I really, really like that tree. I think it fits in pretty well with this one. I tried to kind of emulate this style a little bit, but it was pretty difficult. I built this like a week ago or so, and I had completely forgotten how I built it. So recreating this was a little bit difficult, but I think that it actually looks better than this one does. But yeah, so we did that. We did the bathhouse. I forgot to mention, I did go ahead and replace most of the walls with the yellow terracotta, and then I put a line of stripped oak along the top, and I think that adds a nice little detail to the area. I also replaced the floor with light blue glazed terracotta, and I'm not sold on this just yet. I might try to make like a design with this mixed with like some regular blue glazed terracotta, maybe some white or something. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what I end up doing with this because I'm not in love with it. But then we got a few new buildings for the Roman Forum area built up, which is nice, getting this area filled in. And yeah, I think it's feeling pretty good. I like the progress that we got done today. I think we did a good job here. Yeah, this city is really starting to come together really well. I think off camera, I'm gonna try, I know I said this last episode, but I have a lot more time between this episode and next episode. But I'm gonna really try to get as much of this stuff that's unfinished done. And then I think maybe next episode we'll start working over in this area. Either that or maybe we'll go up and finish the castle. Maybe, I'm not sure. We have a lot of stuff we need to do in this area still, so we'll see. We'll see whatever ends up inspiring me the most whenever I record that episode. But that is gonna do it for this episode. Hopefully you all enjoyed. Thank you all for all your questions for the Q&A. If I missed your question, I'm sorry. Maybe I'll do another one of these sometime in the future and we can do that. Or you can just ask them in the comments and I'll answer there. But yeah, hopefully you all enjoyed. If you did, make sure to leave a like and I will see you all in the next episode. Goodbye.